this one here, here. So like I said, you get the H2O. This we'll continue the session. H2O, you get this. Space can play and safely do something, or sometimes you can do it. You can all start and be agree from space. This kind of thing. As a policy guy, listen, this game of chess, every game that's related to children have this part. I don't care what they do is a board game. But you know, they have to help with something like tic-tac-toe. If you just have tic-tac-toe, everything's sparse. Sparse chess, three-player games. Sparse. It doesn't matter if it was 6 days ago, or like, you have the 3x3 as a policy now. Because I don't have this kind of exclusion anymore, my framework of openness. So it doesn't matter. If it's a third child, if a third child and there's one is excluded, I'll be coming to your house to make sure that you play with that child. Personally. But you know, you get to basically, it's like a tripartite chess. There's 3 persons. Everything basically it's chess with 3 people. Take it to all the games, all the board games, 3 people, and the ones we make for forever as a policy now. That's go for all the space and time we have in the world. Because it's sparse. You know, everything 3-player chess, 3-player everything. So normally, I'm saying so every three prizes. I'm really proud of it. I'm really glad I'm proud of it. I love this game. So you get a time capsule and a space capsule. You get everything in space can happen at one time. Everything at once because it goes both ways. But you know that's some dead. It's a dead ref model for whatever drone can do. So basically it's there. So you get this gun. So this is like so this is poison. Basically in the real world you can use poison. So poison is the same thing, but you get 2 poison, you get it. But this is for the chest one. But poison is very important. So you get poison. The kind of squares with poison, they have edges, but they come to me. The poison comes out of cyanide gases or cyanide, because it kills people. But you know, anything that's poisonous, you know, can mix up, it can get poison. You know, doesn't get venom bite. It's a single bite. It's just poison. It's a gun. It can kill people. So if you have 1 kill now, you can kill either with what a poison and sorry. Go stop the game. We can kill the poison can do either half a for like a 1 full cyanide, but you know, 1 full cyanide pack, you know, that'll be 3 cyanide. So you get 3 units basically. No matter what we have full. So we get one. Everything is 111. But you know, when that 1 is not seen, we get a half of it. So I can heal I can recover fully from 1 dose of cyanide, you know, but I need 3 doses of cyanide to kill me. And vice versa. I can shoot someone with a gun at one time, with a pistol, doesn't equal. But if I shoot the head, if I shoot the weakest part of the body, that is the leg. 1 leg, 2 leg, you know, and then what? 3 legs, 3 legs, you know, shoot the pelvis. Because the first shot will be down. The second shot will be basically. I think the weakest gun, even this ego, like a pistol, but the strongest gun, they can shoot someone in the leg, and that'll be the leg, and then the second leg that'll be that'll be the torso. So you really get the torso, that'll be dead. You can shoot at the head, but you don't want to shoot the head. Usually, you don't want to kill the person depending on how they move in the environment. So if you shoot the head, that means you're wicked, but you don't shoot people like that. You won't shoot them kind of in a way that's humane. Humane is either evil or not, because we're human beings too. So it's like a sparse study framework, you know, because they can just do it wrongly. That's why I have this model in place for the system. So remember guys, the arms, basically you got like a figure like this, but you know, I don't like this kind of figure. Because you know, this T figure is horrible for the real world. So everything is like an A pose, but you know, they should have the T pose, and then you get 1 shot at the T pose in the question. But let's see, I'm gonna have a tango process session, so I'm gonna have gun training there, but it's gonna be holographic. So you're gonna have you're gonna have 2 T poses. You're gonna see the T pose for a brief second, and it goes to the A pose, and vice versa. But it's randomized. But because you know, people like that, so you depend on how to. So you have 2 T poses, like a T top and 2 A poses, like some kind of figure. And now will be the new start. Basically, it started when you see these poses. If you can make these poses appear, you can see these poses ahead of time. You already know what you're gonna do. You know, because I don't tell you guys. So it's like a shooting target. So 2T or two new poses are so if you see if you see an A standing pose like a someone that's raised, that can be your like a, you know, your look at me annoying. So 2T times 2T is what? Let me see. I gotta do it properly. So get 2T, get 1T pose, 1 T pose and 1 T pose. I'm making 2 T poses. T2 process for a target. And then you get two A plus one A plus plus one A plus. You get A squared. So the area A squared is like the active area. Because this one's actively used to grab a knife or gun, it's like more intuitive, and that's the policy. I just want to use, no one is up and down. Looking up and down, you don't know what to do. You get duality. You don't really know. It's like a knowing thing. You know that they know it because if you know, you do. If you know, you don't do. So you get A squared, which is active position. You shoot everyone as an A. Three times based on the part. So that's like A squared. If you see an A, you know it's danger, and that is out to get you. So they got you, before it gets you. So if you see A, before you can do, you can act. Before you can act, you can do. And that's 1-1. So you get you can act if it's A is already doing, only killing you. A is so A is about to kill you. And A squared is actually killing you, killing. And A is like it's gonna kill you, but you don't know. And A is like you don't know, you know you're gonna kill it because A is parameter, left or right, you get the x y parameter, x and y axis of A, and get a y to x axis, but you don't get two y axis of measurement. You gotta know. If you don't know, it's your fault, because we gotta give you all the information before you get into some kind of thing. In training mode, it's like a training mode. So you get two branches there. You see, this is what the powerful thing about it. So you get x, it gets one x axis, two x axis, but for every axis you get one axis. But my y could be your x axis, but this is the game can learn from you being there and train you better. It doesn't matter what you do, but this is how training collective doesn't kill you in training mode. It's holographic training. So I'm gonna have some training as a policy via training modeling. So 2T. Now 2T's are what people have to save. The people that don't have anything to roll. T's like things that are standby. Things you don't have to keep watching out. You don't really need to watch out for because you get you don't watch out because other people are doing their job. But you have to watch out for it in case it's a threat for you. It's a trial pass. So 2T is like these are people that don't have involvement in it and don't even know how. They have the full worldview of 90 degree, your full angle, but they don't. They have basically they observe your full reality, but don't see 90% of your reality. But 90% can be good or bad with the intent. But that's the idea. You don't. Everything is a threat until it proves it's not. It's like So 90 plus 90 is 180 degrees. So you have a 100 degree side. So basically, this is like a trial tactic system. Now I'll go back to Trident's topology. So basically, the wingman, what I'm trying to really code here is this model here. What is danger here? So, but tomographically. So if you see something, it's not. If you see something is real, everything you see is real until it's not. Until it proves it's not. What do I mean by that? So these are axes S. This is Y, A. This is Y T T Y. No. A T Y Y Y. So basically, this is a trial model. And this is what I call my tactic. So this is my wingman tactic. Basically, I have a sparse model for wingman 2. Basically, it's something called close quarters combat. But basically, what's the farthest range you can shoot? The farthest range you can shoot is the minimum range you can see. Is the fastest range the farthest range you can shoot with the gun. It's literally because guns are really you don't really worry about it. You don't think about it really. You don't think about it. If you start thinking about it, you get it wrong. So the faster you can, I think if you can shoot something, the bullet is there. There's a policy now. Don't make a mistake. If you can shoot something, just know your bullet is there. You're there already. Because if you can shoot, if you're really thinking about shooting something wrong, you're going crazy. And you should stop doing it. So because going similar analogy do it. If you can shoot something, your bullet is there already. So this right with this. So get dragons. Sparse dragons and sparse turtles. And what? Sorry, like this? No. So you get sparse dragons and sparse turtles, but you get sparse. So a dragon is something that attacks. What? Sparse attack and sparse defense. So the targets are the people that actually attack. The SS attacks. You got sparse. So what is the AI system? It's just doing good, does it? We got sparse attack and sparse defense. So because the area of attack, basically, in this bit attack is the area you get attack, and then sparse defense. So basically, it's mapped to the body. Really, it's like a transferable. But everything's a half. But for it to change, that's something that gives a 1. So it completes growth automatically. Whether it's like a auxiliary growth, is there or not? It's computational. You know what I'm saying? It's there. It really computed it. Am I computing this correctly? Oh yes. Basically, this is the model here I'm using. Yeah, I'm gonna start it. So basically, this is start now. So basically, the noise basically doesn't know where the noise is gonna come from, but the noise start is just a default start because you know we're in the universe of a noisy universe. Everyone can touch anyone and harass anyone, which is what I hate actually. So this one is from matters. So the area observing is literally your front and back. You don't need to observe anything that's over 270 access because if you observe less than 270, that means you don't know what you're doing. So you get three quadrants you're doing. So you get this quadrant. So if this is me here. If we are here, if I'm to my quadrant, I'm model. This is my quadrant. I see. This is what I see. This is what I always see, and this is what I always should see. This is what I always must see. Basically, weakest side because you don't know anything that's doing this. So get an exercise. So get so example, if I'm seeing left is my default view. I'm left-handed. You know that means I already have control of my left hand. That means I don't have to think about this left quadrant. So if I'm in the center and my left hand is priority, I'm literally just aiming left. You know, for the glass. So it doesn't matter what the gun is there. I'm always on my button. My gun is already at left, whether I like it or not because I'm left-handed. But I'm type bipolar, so if I've gone here, I'm already aiming left because you know, it's just there. I know it's a 12 there already. I can deal with it. That's what I'm saying. So this axis of left, so minus 18 degrees, that's my what? 0. But as you said, that means I already know minus 90 degrees of my minus 45 degrees of already. I already know 45 degrees, minus 45 degrees. But the problem with this, you know, if I want to know minus 5 degrees, I have to go backwards. That means I want to always have, in the best case, in the worst case, what? Plus 45 degrees. Because minus 45, if I know minus 45 degrees, I should know what plus 45 degrees. So basically, I wouldn't know the opposite side because this is my back, unless we rotate. As I say, so if I'm going clockwise, I'm going plus 45. She's going to turn that way. If I'm going minus 45, that'll be other. So I really share this space with someone else. Which is Sparse, but I don't want to think about the space. So I really control this space. So I want to really control the space. Really control the space. Control and act in the space. If you can control, you can act in it. But everyone should know that. You know. So you get 2 left-handed people to 1 right-handed person. That's maximum. But that's the minimum configuration. You know, 2 left-handed to 1 right-handed. For me, I'm gonna be the best me. The best person I do. It's 2. So you need one thing. So if I control the left, if I control 1 left, my 4 left, that means 1 person controls their 4 right. My 4 right. So my 4 right. So if I control my 4 left, that means 1 person or 2 people, 1 to 2 people control my 4 right. In fact, there's 3 people here, minimum. But in which case, the wings, we have the wings. So basically, we fly and the wings. So this is like a model of so for 4 degrees, pi r, and the range is like 15 meters. Let's say 45 meters. No, 30, 45 meters. Why? So get a calculator. Sorry, get a calculator. 45 times what? Pi is what? Pi. No. 45 pi is what? Times r. 45 pi is 5. And then the full, and then divided by pi. Basically, I want to compute 180. 180 is easy to compute. I already know I'm there, but I should compute 270 because I'm saying 250 divided by 270. Over 270, the ratio would be why I should control it, or 2/3 of the quadrant. For 1 full 20, because I control, I feel no already that someone's not betraying me. So that's why 270 there. Because in case it's a betrayal, but I love that betrayal thing. So someone's acting up, and you know someone's acting up. 445 pi over 270. What would that be, Namdi? Basically, we just took the students. Basically, that's 45 pi is 2 units per student. I want the full one. Basically, over pi times pi will be 45 times pi. That'll be error common. That's 45 times pi is 45 times 3.1. So 45 pi is 141. 141.37 9411 540. See, if I see the double six, I just said it quickly because I already know I control that angle because I already know the information is there. You know, I have to think about it because I don't say singles number 166 one at a time, but I said double six because I already know it's a 6 coming up. But I already saw the 6. I just know it's a double six, but I didn't have to think about it in the moment because I'm thinking for the left side. So if I was saying basically, if I had this if I subtract this divided by if I did keep this number here 1437 16694. If I then polarize it oppositely, that would be over 270. So I get the number 270. 270. Basically, I get 270 degrees minus divided by what? We should try to explain with ideas here. 1.1.1637 694. Divided by that, and that will be So basically, this is the area, because this is like the growth I control. So basically, on my left side, I am growing at this state of, because I've defined it. So basically, I'm growing at this state. So my growth ratio is like a minute, it's not two. So I've not flown. I am not in the zone. It's when you grow. So my growth state is basically the number 190.909 is my growth ratio of my actionable things I can act on. Based on my observed perspective, that's 1.90985931725. But this is only a one, so it's really grown. But it's not two because it's a true. She's really grown. Listen, I already know what I'm doing. There. I don't have to think about it. I'm able to do it without thinking about it. It's just what it is. So you want this for all the accesses of this. So I can go left, but still go to go left all the time. Unless you have some rotation, you have to aim. You change the gun. So basically, the three people are gun thing. Basically, I'm trying to have my own. Basically, this is my model of basically, people say what do you call it? In combat roles, it's not stupid anything because the combat role is there. But if you have a rank angle, you really know to look at it. But I don't really believe in that because you have the time to look at it. You don't want that to space. You don't have the space. I don't agree with that notion. It doesn't matter what you have a gun or not. If there's no space to do something, you are in the wrong position to do that. Then it doesn't make sense because if you're in the wrong position, that means you're in the wrong space. No matter because you have to think about the space you already have. You can control the time because space we use space time. And that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if it's like bad or not. It's because the space of real control is not there to control. And if you take the time to try to control something you can't really maintain, then you don't really have good control of it, and it's not really worth controlling that thing. It's what I'm saying, guys. So this is the sparse model of it. So it's basically when you control space first, and the time next. So basically, if you control the time, that means everything's going according to plan. But I'm gonna speak about it. You should be sleeping that. So you get the model here, 1.909 to 15 is computed, and you can see all the numbers, which is perfect for you. 2T28. So you get 2 pi over 2. So basically, all the numbers are basically, you can prove yourself, just find new things you're going to do for it. So it doesn't matter what it is. So this is the model I got here. So basically, it works on the left, right, so you can try to compute your front, which would be 90 degrees, 2 for 5 degrees angle, 7 for 5. So the noise start will be 45 degrees. This 45 degrees will be the way you start and you stop. But you get opposite one, which is just computer to you. Which is computer, which is what I see all the time. My front, I need that space at all times. They should be in front of me, in front of the gun, because they know they know there's no right to be there at that time. So this is the one here. So you get this here. So same thing here. You see some. So this is like your one model. What's this something? So this is tripolar chest. So tripolar chest works on the opposite principle. Same principle. Chest is so basically you get three for this chest. You can basically how many ways can you get a triangle? So this is an equilateral triangle, and that's what we're saying. You can have tripolar chest in many ways. You can kind of chest. So it's very simple to do this time. So you have chest in isosceles triangles. So you can have this one. You can play this basically just as sparse too. So you get a right angle triangle. You get a standard triangle. You get what? Circle. You get a right angled. You get an isosceles triangle. You get an equilateral triangle. Equilateral. But it was really everything's equilateral is not really it's not really, it's the foundation of all triangles. But things that are basically you can have a triangle like this. So I'm trying to define it properly because I fuck it up if I don't define it properly because you guys don't understand what I mean. This is what I do. So this is the one dimension here. So you have 4 dimensions: 3, 1, this 1, 2, 3, 4, IV. So you get this dimension, but this dimension could be what? Inscribed. Yes, this is what I need. And it's like a. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, this one. Oh, this one. This one. Sorry. No, wait. So you get a right angle triangle, you get a regular triangle, and that'll be here. Just like a B. So you get basically you can control you can perform football version to control a triangle. So you can enlarge it by half or scale it by one unit half the busy. You can half basically enlarge it, scale it. You can what is it? You can enlarge something or scale it. Or what? You can what? Break it. Break it. So if you enlarge or scale it, you're breaking it and building it. But there's two operations. That's like can repair it, can build it, but you know, or you can translate it. Translate, you can move it, you can move something. What is a shape or some kind of form? Translation. So you get translation, enlargement, transmission, enlargement, translation, enlargement, rotation, and what? Reflection. So basically, you can reflect something and you get the same thing. Here, this will be a reflection of this. So enlargement is so this is a triangle. So enlarge is reflect this. So basically, you see this model, the same thing. So basically, every four dimensions you have, every supposed you have, you got like dimensions. So basically, that's why you have the four topology because the four is more of the structure being coherent. So anything that grows with structure has doubles. So basically, doubles that's 2 to 4. It grows, it gets 2. If you build it, you build new, you build again. 2, 4, 8. And that's basically you build trident models. 2, 4, 4 times 4 squared. So 2 times 2 squared is what? 4. But that can give us what? 8. So look at 8. 8 and now it can give us what? 16. 16. But you know 16 is not there. 2, 4 and you can give 8 can give us 8 times 8 is 64. Now 64 can be what? 8 that'll be 8 divided by 2 8 divided by 64 divided by 8 is what? More than 64 divided by 8, but you know you have to keep the fraction. How you know it is what's important in the model. You know, so basically, enlargement, rotation, reflection are all characteristics of some kind of system that can grow with you. You know, so you know mathematically how to do it. But you know, each axis, each quadrant has some operation you can do mathematically to grow, to define what the Euler identity, which is Euler e imaginary number, e to the power of the imaginary number of pi, and pi is like based on the plane topology because you can have like a I pi. So if so define negative zero. For example, if you don't really want, if you want to get this, you get e is an Euler's number of growth, which is like a half of a half, half times half plus a half, based on a half month. If you put a pound in for half a month, and you put the same that for half a pound. If you put like £1 in for 1 month, one half a month, and you get 50% interest, that means you get half a month. A pound in for half a month will be 50p. So you double 50p. 50p get in a pound at the end of the month, and that's the growth system of the Euler. You get a pi. So pi is like where you drop the system on a pen, like the pen, the pen. If you have a grid of things like that, and you have a dimension, you pop, you go down, you descend, but you have the dimension equilibrium, and that's pi. You get 3.14 because 64. It doesn't matter what the length of the shared length of the dimension is. It pops because you put the dimension into itself, and that's why the dimension matter. Because the length of one dimension is like upright, and that's why you get 64% one dimension, and you compute pi when you over pi r squared, and you get 2 pi r. So the dimension number is like things you are losing. So that's like space and time. Things you think you don't have infinite of, but it's already there. Things you don't really want to think of. The word is horrible is better than it is in the metaphysical sense of the word. Okay, this is the same. So this is my work here, Namdi. So you should never leave this, Namdi, guys. If you leave this, you're gonna fuck everything up, Namdi. I'll show you this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, I'm trying to find this algorithm for a noise start for my Mmuko OS. So I am also signal the point of focus because I know from the point of focus for computer system I will never break. Here, so basically, this is sparse chess or triangle chess. Triangle chess like I call triangle chess a statistic because the triangle chess is basically 3. Everything is straight. What is that? Isosceles or irregular triangle? You look at a triangle. It's got a wonky triangle. It's basically it's like a triangle that's it's something that you are able to have to control. Very temporary. But you get a full game, but you control temporary operations of it. So you get this here. Yeah. Basically, what is this? My time run out of this. Am I running out of this? So I'll just stop this time. Let me just explore this and do time to chess. Keep quiet, Dylan.